Hey loves, Kim here, and I'm back with another video. If this is your first time on my channel, I just would like to say welcome. Hi, my name is Kim. I am a Sims 4 gamer, and we're here with part number 8 of the luxury estate here in Del Sol Valley. If you all are new on this channel, I just like to say welcome. I hope you enjoy my content and enjoy yourselves here. If you do, please consider subscribing and be sure to click that bell. That way you never miss an upload from me. And of course, to all of my OGs that's been here for a minute, thank you all so much for coming back. So in this part, I'm going to say it's not the most glamorous part, but we do some necessary things, and we are doing a lot of fixing. So first major fix, I expanded the house. Like I mentioned in a couple videos ago, I was having some weird lighting issues in my great room, and it had to do with the floor above. So I don't know what exactly is going on, but if there's not a room directly above your lower room, the light has, I don't know, it has a variation of colors. So what I ended up doing was completely filling rooms on the bottom level with a room right on top of it, so you can't really tell that there is a lighting issue. I don't know what is happening in the game. I don't know if this had to do with being able to color in the ceiling tiles now, or if it's just me, but I don't think it's just me. I've seen other creators online have this lighting issue with their ceilings, so I don't know what's going on, but it just looked very bad. So I just decided to expand my upstairs. I have a lot more bedrooms, a lot more space up there, and I'm very happy with it, but that means that it is going to take me a little bit longer to finish this house, but hopefully you guys can understand, so as you see, I added a lot to the upstairs. I want to say upstairs now has a total of 4 additional bedrooms. There's a playroom, and I want to say 1, 2, 3, I think 3 to 4 bathrooms upstairs. Now we don't get into furnishing the upstairs in this part because there are just some things that I needed to finish on the first floor first. So I hope you guys can understand that. So just be patient, trust the process as I am trusting the process, and we're just going back and patching some things. So as you can see, I'm back downstairs, and I'm just trying to make sense of the space with the new portion of the house that we added on in this episode, as well as the previous episode. When I expanded the sunroom, I also created a space for a little bit of storage. As you can see right now, I'm just kind of working on the back porch area. This is where we're going to have our mudroom. So when your family parks in quotation marks, when they park in the garage, they will come through the side door, aka our little mud room. They will take off their shoes. If you have kiddos, they may leave their book bags and their lunch bags here. If you're having some sort of like employees over, maybe like the gardener or like a repair person over, they would use this entryway so they don't dirty up the main foyer. That's kind of like the vibe that I had going on, so I had to create an access up on that side. Before, we only had one stairwell, which was near the foyer. Now we have that foyer stairwell, which we are currently working on, as well as the larger stairwell by the kitchen towards the side or the back of the house. So yeah, you guys, I hope y'all are enjoying this. We're upstairs, and I'm just trying to divvy up the room, seeing how I wanted to do it. There were a lot of things I wanted to do. I wanted to experiment with create kind of like a oh, why am I blanking on the word? I think it's called like a cantilever. I could be totally wrong, but basically I wanted like a space for you to be able to see downstairs from the upstairs, but because of the weird lighting issue with the ceilings on the lower level, I just decided to keep it simple, and just pretty much have a straightforward setup upstairs. So as you can see, I'm adding in some windows along the back side of the house. So on this backside, as of now, the room that is furthest to the left is going to be a bedroom that will have an attached bathroom. The middle one will be a bedroom probably for a child or a younger sim. And then this room here with the bifold doors, that's going to be a playroom. So I'm super excited. I don't think I've ever created a playroom in a home before. Usually like I may have stuff in the living room or just in the child's room. So I think it'll be nice to have like a dedicated playroom. On the opposite side, there are 2 bedrooms. There's going to be kind of like a home office or maybe like a homework room. I haven't quite decided. And then there is a shared bathroom that is not attached to a bedroom. So yeah, I'm super excited. Yeah, super excited. How are y'all doing today? I hope all is well. I'm excited. To be honest, I'm really ready to be done with this home so I can share it with you all. I love these multi-part builds because it really allows me to take my time and pack it in with a lot of detail. But it is nice to like be done with something, share it, and then move on to the next exciting thing. But anyway, we are in the primary suite. We don't fully furnish it, but I am creating like this little vanity area. I just really wanted like an interesting shape for your sim to be able to do their makeup. I can't wait to get into the primary suite. Let me know in the comments if you want that to be the next episode or if you want me to say the primary suite for the end. All right, so we are back in the home office. We were in the home office, I want to say a couple parts ago, so part number 6 I believe, and we're doing a refresh. I mentioned in that video that I wasn't quite happy with some of the furnishing, and I feel like the office was like one of those main rooms where I'm like, I could do a little bit better. So I just kind of wanted to go back in, and I don't know, I just felt like it was incomplete. So I'm just playing around with texture. That's like a huge thing. I really get into the wood tones. I know I mentioned before that I was going for dark academia, but didn't really get all the way into it. I think I'm leaning more away from dark academia and more into kind of like traditional timber. Like I kind of wanted to feel like a little bit like old money in contrast with the rest of the home. I definitely feel like this room brings a nice focus vibe, and I really play around with textures between the wood and the different stone and concrete textures. So that was the vibe. I really feel like you can get a lot done in this office. I feel like it's traditional, but it has like a modern twist. I really didn't change anything layout wise. I just wanted to play around with color and texture to make it make more sense. We're almost at final form here. I end up just putting on this timber ceiling, and oh my gosh, it was perfection. I love it. I hope y'all enjoy it a little bit better. Now we are in the laundry room, and this is going to be right behind our service entry or mudroom entry, and I just wanted to keep it simple. I wanted enough space for your sims to quote unquote be able to fold and store all of their cleaning supplies. I'm saying quote unquote because of course we know that's not how it works in the game, but you know, I just want a little bit of realism. This is a large house. If I had a family here, I'm not sure if I would hire like a butler or some sort of cleaning service, but it is a huge house, so I wouldn't blame them if they did. And I feel like this is just a nice home base to store all of those cleaning supplies, to get some nice and fresh laundry, to press all of like the delicates and stuff like that. So I just really wanted to create those vibes. And now in the mudroom entry, I'm just adding in this little piece of furniture. Like I mentioned, I think this will be like a nice family home, so I put in a couple of backpacks. The backpacks that I am using, I think it's called the Don't Break Your Backpack backpack from Base Game. And in one of the updates, they provided a lot more swatches, which is really, really nice. They also had an update and created like matching little lunch boxes, which are super cute. And then you'll see a little bumblebee backpack on the back. I want to say that is from the Growing Together expansion pack. And then those freestanding shoes, they are from the Dream Home Decorator pack, if I'm not mistaken. I just wanted to look lived in, and I wanted it to look used, like neat enough, but I do feel like with kids that area would kind of get a little tidy, so at least it's contained in that space. Now we are in our little storage room, and there's not too much going on, there's not too much rhyme or reason. I just wanted there to be like a physical on-site storage room. We do have the inventory, the household inventory that you can access through build buy mode, but you know, I just feel like it's more realistic, especially for a house this size, to have somewhere to like store all of the holiday decorations, you know, like old games, memory boxes, camping supplies, like that sort of a thing, like old paintings and things I put in a crib. Maybe, you know, the child just turned a child and was recently a toddler, so maybe they're not ready to give up that crib. But those are the vibes I was trying to come up with and really kind of get a feel for, and I hope y'all like it. It's just like a small detail. Like I said, it's not like a specific rhyme or reason, but I felt like that's something that would be super realistic. I'm just adding in some more details in the laundry room with the cleaning buckets, paper towels, and then I'm adding in this pedestal sink from Base Game. I'm using Tool Mod to elevate it so it looks like an above counter sink, and yeah, I just really like the way it came out. So now we are working on our guest room. So in my head, this could either be a guest room, or if you were to hire a live-in butler, this could be their room. I feel like this would be a great room for a live-in butler because it's close to like the kitchen and like the laundry room and the storage room, like all of those more like service areas. I honestly feel like this room is so nice. It's probably one of my favorite rooms that I ever completed. It took me a little while to get there. Don't worry, I cut it out for brevity, but you guys, I really love the vibes. So in the bathroom, we have a heavy mix between the Spa Day pack and the Parenthood pack. We also get in bidets, and I think I'm going to use bidets in all of the bathroom. I feel like bidets are not super common in American culture. I'm American. That's the only thing that I can really speak to. I know in other countries bidets are just so common, but in America I see bidets as more of like one of those luxury items. So since we are building a luxury estate, I wanted to include the bidets. That's from the Snowy Escape pack, if you're wondering. And then the walls and the floor tiles are from Spa Day. The mirror is from Snowy Escape. And I have this beautiful little picture. I'm not quite sure what pack it's from. Maybe it's a Base Game thing. The shower tub combo is from the Growing Together pack. And we're back in the bedroom. So yeah, in the bedroom I added in those curtains from the Modern Luxe kit, and I'm just trying to figure out layout. I just added this little walk-in closet from the Get Together pack, and I didn't know what vibes I wanted to go with. It was kind of hard because I'm like, okay, I want this room to feel nice, but I also wanted to make it feel like it belonged in the house. So I was really struggling with color at first because I wanted the bedroom to be kind of like dark and moody, but the bathroom was like really light and a little bit kind of like slate, stony type vibes, like very, very neutral. But I feel like I found a nice balance, so I ended up going with this bed. I want to say that bed is either from Snowy Escape or the Sims 4 for Rent pack. Please excuse me that I don't know that exactly, but I feel like when I added in this little slanted wall, that really set everything off. I was able to put that mirror on an angle, and I just really feel like, I don't know, I feel like this room definitely gives like a low key, like a little bit of like art deco, like with the black and the gold. Like, I don't know, I really loved it. I ended up using those side tables from the high school years pack. I want to say this wall texture is from Dine Out, if I'm not mistaken, and that rug is from the Modern Luxe kit. I think the lamps are also from Modern Luxe, if I'm not mistaken, but I was kind of giving like art deco with like a slight Asian, Japanese influence, or at least that was the vibes. Let me know if y'all agree, if that was actually accomplished. But I really love how everything came out. Let me know how you feel in the comments. But yes, at this point where I'm just kind of like adding in some windows, trying to like make those areas that look awkward when I expanded the house make more sense, and you know, just try to balance everything out. But anyway, you guys, I am going to go ahead and hop off here. This was a very interesting part. I did a little bit of building, a little bit of furnishing, had some issues that I worked through, and I just really love how everything came out. So I'm gonna go ahead and hop off here. If you all enjoyed yourself, let me know down in the comments with a big thumbs up, and leave me a lovely comment letting me know what you liked the most about this video. If you haven't done so already, feel free to subscribe and be sure to click that bell, that way you never miss an upload from me. And yeah, if you want to check out anything else that I've created, feel free to check me out on the gallery. My origin ID is simply Nisey. Anyway, you guys, I'm hopping off here. Please enjoy the screenshots, and as always, I will talk to you in the next video. Bye guys.